Well, hello everybody. It's Mike here over at Mr. Cast Iron, and man, I'm just happy to have you guys with us on Sunday Night Live. I got Miss Cast Iron in the background. She's still coughing a little bit, but I got a surprise for you today. I've got someone that I think you guys are thoroughly going to enjoy this little bit of time that we have together. So I'm going to go ahead and pull our guest in here. Hang on just a second. Oh, Lord have mercy. Look at here.
People.
What's going on, Pickles?
Hey, what's going on, Mike? And Mrs. Cast Iron? How y'all doing?
Oh, we're doing pretty good, man. You know, we had a surprise. I had a lady that was scheduled to be on, and she had sent me a text and said, you know, Mike, I'd love to, but I just don't feel up to it. I've got the flu, and I certainly understand that. We both have been battling this crazy virus, and Teresa's probably 4 or 5 days behind me, but I feel so much better. So I said, you know, that's not a problem. We'll reschedule. And I thought about it for a minute, and I thought, well, do I want to just cancel Sunday Night Live, or do I want to try to reach out and see if I can get somebody to join me? And I had 2 people in mind, so I just sent 2 emails out. I thought, well, whoever replies first, that's the direction we're going to go. And man, my people of all people, Pickles.
And you went in some direction. Somehow or another, you went in one direction.
Well, you know, I just want to welcome everybody in the chat room there. We got Mike there, Dude's Kitchen. Little Eric, little 6-year-old Eric says, hello, Uncle. Good to see you, little buddy. Small town, Texas. I'm going to be interviewing him. That's Mac. That's a cool channel. I've been watching some of his stuff, and he's going to be on with us next week, Lord willing. So Tom's Food Factory's here with us, cooking with Stephen and Jacqueline. Looks like Steve's with us, Dutchy Cooking. We interviewed last night, had a great time, man. I enjoyed that. There's Craig with Behind the Garage. So, man, we got a whole crew in here tonight. Robert down there, Crow's Outdoors. So, anyway, we're just going to kind of go off in a certain direction. I don't think we have any real plans here because this is so spur of the moment. So, I just got to ask you, now I did this with Craig and everything, and I just got to ask you about the beard. Tell us about that.
I've had a beard for like basically since I've been able to grow one. And so I normally cut it off every once in a while. Like I used to have a goatee and cut it off every once in a while, but I just kept it. And my wife loves it, and she said she'd kill me if I ever lost it. So happy beard, happy wife. Something like that.
See, I'm real reluctant to say what I'm fixing to say because she's
I'm well aware.
But she hates it, you know. I mean, like I said the other night when we first met, it's the strangest thing. We lived 2 houses apart, and we lived beside each other for about 8 years and never even knew each other. And just happened to go out to a bonfire one night, and I was out at my nephew's, and lo and behold, she had come out with one of her cousins, and that's how we met. But when we met, all I had was a goatee. And so that's kind of what she perceives me to be, you know. And so when I grow my beard like I normally like to grow, she's not real happy.
She likes the billy goat.
Yeah,
shaving off the sides and going the full on billy. I mean, I have nothing for size. I hate to break it to you.
Yeah,
but it's like billy goat. Billy goat under the bridge.
Oh, so you live out in Colorado, out in the mountains, is that right?
I do. Yeah, I do right now. I've only been here for, I've only been here for 13 years.
Yeah. Where are you originally from?
All over.
All over, yeah.
All over. So I was born in Athens, Ohio. Lived in West Virginia, outside of Parkersburg, in the sticks, literally in the sticks with way out there, and then California, and then Colorado. But I mean, yeah. So I've moved around a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I got a question for you, and I just want to say this before we kind of dive into this. Everybody in the chat room, like I said, this is off the cuff, man. This is spur of the moment. Me and Pickles hadn't had time to really talk, but we're going to do a proper interview. We're gonna try to sit down and schedule some time. I've got several people lined up in the next couple of weeks, but I definitely want to do a proper interview. And lo and behold, he wants to turn the table on me and interview me. So
I do. So I want to interview you.
That's a scary thought right there.
And that was like that was a fun thing I did with Ryan from like the UK, like they do like a UK channel. So me and Lep went in there and interviewed them. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Trying to find out more about them.
Yeah. Hey, let's see here. Is this not showing up? Yeah, there it goes. Hi, Mike and Charley. That's Mark. He's up in Maine somewhere. Darnell's with us. I wanted to pop this one up here. This is a new channel that I've started subscribing to. I'm not as good on names as you are, Charley. You beat all I ever seen. You can remember anybody's name from the first time. But I believe this is Cam and Teresa with flour, eggs, and yeast. I've just started. But welcome to the channel.
I've seen them show up lately, and I'll tell you, like one of the things I did when I first started out YouTube was I wrote everyone's channel name and their actual names down, and then it started to click with me, and so I know a lot of people and a lot of names.
I think I'm going to have to do that. I've got, everybody that's that I'm associated with on a regular basis. Now, new people, it takes me a minute, but I guess I probably should do that.
Yeah, it does. It takes a second or two. Yeah. And then some people like Dutchy. I'll call him Dutchy. I know his name's Steve, but I like Dutchy. I dig that.
Yeah. Man, I thoroughly enjoy everybody I interview and learn so much. And I could have went on last night with Steve. We were on a roll, man. There was just so much. And I looked at my notes and I looked at the time and I thought, man, I can't keep him any longer, And I guess I could have, but it was already an hour and a half into it. And I thought, man, I could just. So he shot me an email this morning, and he said, hey, how about same time next year? And as a thought, I hadn't even looked that far ahead, and I thought, well, that's a great idea. Maybe try to do something again a year later. But
and his cooks and his cooker, and his cooking, phenomenal. I watched the whole thing this morning. And that was a great interview.
Yeah.
That was phenomenal.
I would have liked to have gotten a little more into some of his pits and different things, but we were just bouncing stuff off of each other. I think he had as much fun as I did.
That's kind of how it goes. You end up meet people and they're like, all right, let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. And by the time, like a couple hours later, you're like, what we talk about?
Yeah, really. Yeah. I'm going to pop a few up on the screen here just to kind of say hello to everybody. Welcome, everybody. I'm glad you're here with us. Let's see. What did he say here? I do that. I have a spreadsheet with channel names and first names. Well, you guys are on the ball. I'm going to have to.
He's spreadsheet. So I used to write them down, but I lost my notebook and then after that, I was just like, all right, whatever. I remember names like a heartbeat.
Yeah. Mark up there in Maine, he said Teresa's lurking in the shadows back here. Yeah, she's hiding behind me. So anyway, Virginia Chick Off-Road and Cooking's in the house with us. Good to have you. I've watched several of her videos. Are you subscribed to her? Probably.
Hey, how's it going, Carrie?
Carrie, see there?
Kerry, not K-A-R, not C-A-R-Y, not like Kerry.
Yeah.
Oh boy, there's Hobo, and I call Hobo, but his actual name is Chris. K-R-I-S.
K-R-I-S.
and he lives in Ohio. He's got more griddles and grills than I can possibly have.
Spreadsheet.
Yeah, I got Teresa. I appreciate you, Pickles. I got her. I'm going to have her do some dictation here and just start writing names down. It might help me out a little bit.
I don't know.
Yeah, I figure a bunch of us in here in the chat room. There's never say never. There's Mark, I got him coming on. Gosh, what is it? 23rd.
Yeah, I don't know that guy.
Mark,
I do not know him.
Yeah, you need to check him out. He's a new channel, young channel, and so I certainly want to, get him out here and my people
for sure.
get to know his people, as you say.
Your people.
Yeah. How did you get your channel name?
What's that?
How did you come up with your channel name?
So I was called. So my dad used to nickname me Pickles when I was a kid because some reason as a baby my hands smelled like pickles. And then when I went to go because I was watching YouTube for a very long time under my actual real name, and then I went to go I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this. And that was 2.5 years ago. 2.5, almost 3 years ago. Yeah, thanks, Rob.
Yeah, you got to appreciate Rob,
I just threw it together. I was like, all right, Pickles barbecue.
Yeah. So you've been on YouTube 2 or 3 years now, is that right?
Yeah, about 2.5, almost 3 years. Way before then. I mean, I started not with a channel, but I've been on YouTube since
right.
YouTube started and stuff. But
yeah,
for my own channel, about 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah. So what made you decide to create a channel and start cooking? Or was you doing something different?
I just started thinking I started out hey, I'm going to leave a comment for people. And so I left comments and gave them a thumbs up and everything else. And then there were a couple of channels I could relate to. And I was like, man, I could do that. Because I've always been interested in cooking my entire life. And sure, why not? So took my phone and small channels. So my big thing is I love small channels, love small channels, because that's when you get to know people. Aside from these ginormous channels where it's all right, yeah, cool. I don't you're not gonna answer me back on comments or anything else. Some of them do. Some I've known for quite some time, but some of these smaller channels, like just a phone, a tripod, and I just went for it. One of my big early on people was Big Lou.
Big Lou.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Big Lou,
for
man.
Sure.
I'm not 100% sure if that's where I first run across you. Was I did a little video on a Lodge Sportsman grill, and Rob's in the house with us here. He sent me a message and he said, hey, a bunch of us are going to get together. He said, if you want to take your video and add, what was it, Cooking for Smiles or something like that? I forget the tagline now.
Yeah. So
I think that's where I ran across you right there, was when that happened.
Yeah. So I'm part of a whole bunch of different Facebook groups, and I don't like Facebook itself, but I love the groups. So I ended up starting out that Facebook group for Big Lou. I was like, hey man, I just invited a bunch of people in and made them all admins, made them all mods, whatever. And I was like, invite everyone you can in and see what happens. And then Bugger was the one who actually came up with Cooking for Smiles.
Who did?
Bugger. Bugger US.
Yeah.
But yeah, I started that group and I was like, man, I gotta do something for the guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I started that whole thing, and it didn't take off as well as I hoped it would, but
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know if it did out in the open, but I think it did in the background because I talked to Lou a little while back, and I know several people, and he even said it in one of his videos. I forget which one it was now. I think when he bought the new Charborough Big Easy turkey fryer or whatever. But anyway, he said several people reached out to him in the background.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
that's just like
sure, I don't know his number or anything else, but we've talked on Facebook Messenger a bunch of times, and he's a great dude.
Yeah. Todd's in the house with us. I've been in talks with Todd. We're gonna try to work out some times and dates with him too. So hopefully we'll get him here. He said lots of beard going on in here. Kent's got to go. He said he can't stay his Packers games on. That's funny right there. Packers are gonna lose, Kent. So
man, oh man.
Anyway.
I can't even watch the chat at this point. It's like flying by.
I know, man. They're rocking on, but Karen's in the house. We're gonna have Karen with us here soon. But yeah, we're gonna have to nail down a date and time where we can really get to it. Now,
I'm 100% down. Yeah, I've seen you interview some amazing people, and so yeah, I'm 100% down. I'm not on their level, but
yeah. Well, we'll nail something down. I'll probably, if I have the people that want to participate or whatever, I'll probably continue to do this until I get busy. When we get busy in March and March, April, May, and June, and part of July, I may have to back off and just do Sunday nights again. But so I don't know. We'll see how that. We'll just play it by ear. But
oh boy,
yeah.
So so I know a lot of people. I can easily book you up.
Yeah, and I'm running my email across the bottom here, everybody in the chat room. So, if you'd like to get on and let us pick your brain a little bit and get to know you, just shoot me an email or whatever, or reply on some of my videos. I was supposed to made a video today, and I didn't do it.
I rushed to get my video done because I'm like, all right, I got this video I need to actually finish editing. So I rushed to get that done. Did it it was like 15 minutes to premiere. Did that, and then you're like, come on the show. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I appreciate you doing that spur of the moment deal too, man.
Because I'm because that's what I do. Like, I'm easily ad hoc. I can talk for hours on end for some reason online.
Yeah,
but I'm a very quiet guy.
Yeah, I can tell.
And then we got a writer show on.
Yeah, go ahead, and if you will, tell everybody about that, because once we're done here, there's another live, and Pickles is going to. The reason why we're
I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go too long for this, because I want it to be like a real live interview with me and Mike, and so Ricer's show goes live on Sunday nights, and that's Dead Broke BBQ. So after we all finish up here, that's what time is it? We got about 40 minutes. You can jump on over there and ask questions there too.
Dead Broke BBQ. So
there you go.
After we're done here, folks, if you want to jump on over there, and it'll continue on a little bit. So,
but I figured, hey, why not?
Yeah,
Mike and I can goof around. I don't know Mike at all, and aside from his cooks.
Yeah,
and then he doesn't know me at all. So
hey, you talked about a minute ago, and I was sitting there watching a little bit of TV, and all of a sudden it popped up and said Pickles is doing a premiere. I thought, well, let me check this out. Is that the first premiere you've done, or do you do those regularly? Or?
That I think that's the second one I've done, because I did one like 2 weeks ago for the ham, but that's the second one I've done. That will like both of them are kind of like not scheduled ahead of time. The ham, I think I scheduled it hour out, but but this one I scheduled like about 15 minutes out. And YouTube notifications are, as everyone knows, broken to whatever.
I had never done one. What do you see? Any benefit to it, or
The benefit is like, from what I can tell, the benefit is like you actually get to like talk to people like as they watch your video.
Right. It's almost like a live, isn't it?
Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, there's not like a benefit as far as the video goes, but you get to like interact with the community, and I think the community is the biggest part of YouTube channels, as you guys mentioned yesterday. In because I remember you and Dusty talking as I watched it this morning. You guys were saying like answer back to all your comments.
Right.
So like community, like to me, if you're doing a video and not answering back to your comments, like you're just like putting up a TV show that's not going anywhere.
Right. Hey, yeah. Eric, we'll see you next time, buddy. You do good in school tomorrow, all right, man? So sorry about that. I just wanted to let my little buddy go. He's got to go. So.
Oh, all right. Later. Take care, little buddy.
I thought this was a ZZ Top video at first. He said he hadn't seen such luxurious beard since he divorced his fourth Russian wife. Yeah, that's right. We're bad. We're nationwide. That's right.
Exactly. You got it.
Oh, man. You will laugh, I promise, she says. Charley, Mike, check out. Okay. All right. Well, no, I was just curious about that. I've heard, I've seen a couple people do them, and I've seen the ability to do it. I just never have done it. I just wonder.
Yeah, I don't think it affects your videos at all. But you get that same engagement. So you like increase the engagement with your community.
Yeah.
Or family, or whatever you want to call it. Some people call it family, community, whatever else. But it's like it's a cooking, whatever. It's a cooking family community. I have no idea, but we all are a very good group.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. And I really enjoy it. I love getting to know everybody and learning different techniques and tricks and, people's personality and just equipment and different things like that. It just impresses me, fascinates me. I guess I'm easy fascinated, but that's.
Oh, I am too. I can tell you who everyone is too.
Yeah,
because I know everyone, where they live and what their cookers are for the most part.
Well, you on your recipes, how do you come up with your recipes?
I mean, most of it's like all my videos are basically like stuff I know, or wing it, like general ideas. So it was like so if I look up something I haven't done before, I'll look up like maybe 3-4 recipes, and I'll say like I'll think in my head like, all right, that works for me, that doesn't work for me, and that works for me, and that doesn't work for me, and I'll do this, I'll do that.
Yeah. What do you think? What was one of your hardest cooking videos to make? Do you think? And did you record it?
Yeah, I mean, I've recorded a bunch of stuff. The hardest one I made. Anything to do with like a couple of videos in one day or in 2 days.
Yeah.
So anything where it's like, because I only use my phone, right? So if I'm doing so I did a video once, and I've done a couple of the other ones, whereas I am doing a couple of cooks in one day, trying to sort out the video from the phone, trying to bounce back and forward, inside and outside, and trying to do like this, that, and the next thing, as well as taping it, is a nightmare.
Yeah. What do you think was one of the ones that you had the most fun creating?
Anything where my kids got involved.
Yeah.
Anytime, because I've had like they don't do in front of camera thing, but they will go back camera. And I remember my kid was one of my kids was like, all right, you need to do it this way. You need to do it this way. I'm gonna come over here with with your phone. I'm gonna take you on that over here.
Check it out, man. We speak of the devil, and there he pops up, huh? How you doing, Big Lou? Man, good to have you, brother.
Hey, what's going on, Big Lou? Yeah, we were just talking about you.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, anything with the kids involved, because they're like, oh, man, that's good food. I'm like, yeah, get involved.
So if you're sometimes recording 2 videos like that at a time or whatever, do you have a set schedule? You try to, not necessarily recipe schedule, but do you have an amount of videos you try to do each week?
Well, so I was really bad this past year. So this past year I did not great. The year before and the year before, I actually did like one a week at the very least.
Yeah.
So one of my resolutions is to do one a week this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do. And I was bad today, man. I told Teresa yesterday, I said, I need to make that video tomorrow. And lo and behold, all this other popped up and had the cancellation. And I thought, man, here I am juggling around trying to find somebody to sit in with me tonight. And I let that video go. But I'm going to try to get it recorded tomorrow when I get off of work.
It happens. It happens for sure. And the thing is, the sad thing is, I've got about 6 videos I need to edit up. I just need to do like an intro for it and then edit. The one I did today, I actually did the intro for today. But that's a recent one. The other ones, I'm like, what did I do? I can't remember what I ded.
I'm real reluctant to do this, but since little Eric's already left, and this is a kid-friendly show and everything, but I'm going to do this, Big Rob, just because it's you.
What's he doing?
Oh, look out. Watch him.
Oh, boy. You got to be careful for Rob. He's a dodgy one. That guy.
Oh, man. Well, I tell you, the ones that I love, old Big Lou's he's got that down pat on his intros, and Craig over behind the garage does too, Let's go, he said. Big Lou says, hey, it's Big Lou Barbecue, and I've got a show for you, and I've got a recipe for you. I don't know what, he rattles off more stuff than foreign radio. So
he's a quick talker.
I know.
Yeah, he's a quick talker. There are some videos I like speed up to about 1.25, 1.5 times.
Yeah.
Just to watch them all. But yeah, Big Lou, he's a quick talker.
Yeah, I love it.
I can't do that with him.
Yeah, maybe one of these days I can get Big Lou in here with us and we can pin him down in the hot seat.
Yeah. Big Lou did. Funny thing is, Big Lou did hot seat with Hobo. many years ago.
Yeah, how I met Big Lou was, I guess, probably the Lodge Sportsman's Grill or something like that, or Charbroil Big Easy, I forget. But anyway, we started having some videos running side by side of each other, and that's how I run into his channel and got to watching a bunch of his stuff, and then
yeah, it's weird how you meet people.
Yeah,
I think. Man, I have no idea. I think I met Big Lou through. I mean, I already watched his videos. I think I actually met him through a group. Me and may not be right. 100% sure on that one.
actually, it was on Roster's show last March.
That is true. But I've known Big Lou for longer than that. Because if you look back at my videos, I actually have a whole bunch of videos. It's Big Lou stuff.
Since it's the first of the year, have you got any plans for your channel? You got any direction you're wanting to try to move in this year?
Same direction. I like doing food I like doing. I don't like people who do like necessarily like like aim for this direction, aim for that direction, aim for this direction, aim like I mean I get it. I'm like niche down. But I cook. And where there's heat I can cook. My only goal for this year is to my only couple of goals is improve the channel as much as I can, which is what it is. It depends on all sorts of factors, but then I also do like one video a week, which I was doing before that time.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the lives you set in, it's kind of hard.
My lives are a nightmare. They're off the rails beyond belief.
Big Lou says it's a little bit hard to get motivated. Brother, we certainly understand. And
yeah, I hear you, Big Lou.
Yeah, we're behind you. We're with you. Ain't no doubt. Let's see. I thought I missed a question
I
there.
don't know. On the plus side.
Yeah. Well, I know we're probably going to run about another 15 or 20 minutes, so I'm going to hit just a few little questions if you don't mind. And
yeah, sure. Yeah, one quick second. Big Lou, you are very valued in this community.
Yes, sir.
Very valued in what you do. So,
and the dude is talented.
I know it's been a rough ass year, but this too shall pass at some point.
Yeah. He has some really neat techniques and tricks. And
I mean, that's the thing about the barbecue community and the cooking community. We support each other.
Yeah.
Versus other communities on YouTube. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if I was to come over there, I know you'd make me a meal.
Oh yeah, that'd be the first thing he'd want to do is cook us something to eat, you know.
And same here. If you came over here, we'd be setting up back, doing a barbecue immediately.
Yeah. Yeah. Forget exactly what town he's in. He's north of Big Lou. Oh. Gosh, I done forgot now.
Shreveport?
No, it ain't Shreveport. Billy's in Shreveport. I forget anyway. I'm not like Pickles. I can't remember everything.
I can remember everything. It's a curse. I'm going with a curse on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Lou, I'm with you there. my big motto is have fun doing cool stuff with cool people, and whatever falls out of it is good for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I tell you what, Mac, where did he say? Yeah, right there. North of Lake Charles. Yeah, I couldn't think of it.
Big Lou doesn't speak French though. He doesn't speak the Cajun. I don't know if I can speak the Cajun either.
Mike over at Small Town Texas Barbecue said he can't wait to check out Big Lou and Pickles channel. He does some review videos on small town Texas barbecue joints there in Texas, and
cool.
A couple of them I've watched a couple of his videos. A couple of them I believe I've eaten in before, and so we're looking forward to interviewing him pretty soon. But yeah, if you guys haven't been over to Pickles channel and hadn't subscribed to Pickles channel, I want to throw a plug in on that. Go over and check out his videos, and
don't do it.
Leave him a thumbs up and subscribe, and likewise myself, if you've not been over to mine, we'd certainly appreciate it too. And that's just what it's all about, man. We want to try to help everybody out and let everybody know each other, and my people gets to know his people, you see.
Pro tip, don't ever watch my lives. Don't ever watch my lives.
Yeah.
I don't know how they go so off the rails, but they just kind of do. And I just sit back and watch the whole thing.
Yeah, please. Yeah. So what is since we're bumping up close to our time before we get over to Ricer's channel, what's some of your favorite cooking equipment? What do you like to cook on the most?
I mean, I'll mention it because I just did it today. The Instant Pot, pressure cooker, and I've had pressure cookers before this point, my whole life. But I'll tell you that Instant Pot, I do all sorts of stuff in there, and it's a mean machine.
Yeah.
My other stuff. I don't know if you want to hear about cast iron. I mean, I got a 14 inch, couple of 14 inch, 16 inch cast irons, Dutch oven. As far as grills go, I've got a pellet grill, which is really interesting, an eyeball. Bunch of Weber kettles, a Weber Smoky Mountain, which I love smoking on, a Blackstone 28 that I got about 3 years ago. Yeah, I don't know. I got a lot of equipment. Everything has its use. So I'll say that much for it. It depends on what you want to cook. And I've also got stainless steel pans, and everything has its use.
Yeah, I use a Instapot to boil eggs.
Yeah,
I do.
Real, yeah.
Oh yeah, they do perfect. Matter of fact, I made a video of that. I do what's called, I guess you could call it, if you wanted to get technical about it, it'd be a 5-5-5 method, where you put your eggs in your steamer plate and put just a cup of water or whatever in the bottom, and you let it come up to pressure for 5 full minutes, and then you let it naturally cool down for 5 minutes, and then you take your eggs out and put them in the refrigerator or freezer, either one, for 5 minutes, and you go over and you peel the shell. I mean, they peel perfectly every time.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, it's funny you mention it over and over again. Your egg floating video did really well, right?
Yeah.
The funny thing to me is I took over for a second or two, quick tips from Blind Grilling. He's a blind griller, got an accident, everything else. So I end up taking over a couple of quick tips and stuff. The my quick tip on how to like easily peel potatoes got 2,000 views.
Yeah.
And I literally like took it like, I was like, oh crud, and then like filmed it, edited it, and like put it up in like literally less than an hour.
Yeah.
And it's got like 2,000 views. I'm like, what?
It's amazing what, some of those little bitty tutorials like that are how-tos.
They're great. I mean, you talk about like the part of the reason I started my channel was because I was gonna like cook stuff for my kids so they know how to do it. They don't watch my channel, but when they go off to like college or something like that, or go out into the world, like, all right, here's a couple of like quick things to do, and they're like, learn the basics.
Yeah.
And like, I was looking at your video this morning, and I get it. He was saying like, I don't want to watch somebody peel carrots, and I don't want to watch somebody do this.
Yeah.
I get that, but there are a lot of people who do want to see that, like from start to finish.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
As opposed to like, you chopped all the stuff up and then here it is. I get that though.
The big thing.
Anyways,
right now, I mean, the hot thing is shorts. Are you doing any shorts, or what do you think about shorts?
I hate them. I hate them. I think it's just kind of like a lack of attention span.
Yeah.
Will I do one? Potentially. But I don't like that idea. And I was like, I jumped on TikTok for a second or two, watched 3 videos, and just blew the crud out of there. It's not for me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I've done one, and I got a few. When they first YouTube was starting to allow it, it's just really a play off of TikTok. They're trying to get keep as many viewers on YouTube as they can, so they're allowing that. But a lot of people, I know there's several in here in the chat room that's doing them, and they've done real well. Not only in view counts, but even subscribers. And I didn't know what you thought about them, or if you liked them or didn't.
I don't like them because I think it deteriorates. I don't know. I mean, they'll work, and I think it works for like the short attention span people.
Well, I think that you can have an opportunity to kind of bring attention to one of your videos and draw them back into your channel to see other of your content.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. I mean, the thing to me is like I watch videos for your personality and what you're doing. Like a lot of times I know what you're doing and I already know it. But if your personality is good enough that I want to watch you, then like 100% I'll stay through. I mean, I don't know. I'm one of those weird balls who like I will watch every single video all the way through. But it's based on your personality and what you're doing.
Yeah. Robert says he don't have the legs for shorts, so I get that. Big Rob says it's about creating views.
Sure.
And Craig says they bring foot traffic, I think. So
yeah, it could be. I have no idea.
Karen's doing real good with them. She was saying last night, I think, if I remember right, she's gained, I don't know, over 100 subscribers in 30 days. So
it could be. It depends on your channel.
Yeah.
And what your goal is and what your aim is. Like for me, I just want to I want people to watch my full video.
Yeah.
I don't want like a 30-second video for people.
Yeah.
I just don't. I mean, I could do that, and if I find something that like fits in at like 30 seconds, maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm old. Who knows? And then like hammer those down. I'm like, hey, and here's my, don't watch me. Watch my 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's something I want to try out. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm still toying with the idea. Like I said, I've made one, but I'm just kind of toying with the idea right now. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I'm just not sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to play around with it, but
Mike's been doing a couple, 2 or 3 here and there. He said he hadn't had much of an uptick. But it does take a couple, 2 or 3 days, Mike. I mean, I know you just put a couple up recently.
Yeah, Mike's done a bunch.
So, well, anyway, man, we're going to have to nail down a time that we can get together, set a date, and we'll come back and do this again.
We can still keep chatting if you want to. Are you going to jump onto wrestlers?
Yeah, I'm going to jump over there for a little while and see what's going on and everything. But I just wanted to run my email down at the bottom. If anybody's in the chat room and you want to join us sometime on getting the hot seat, we'd be glad to have you. Just shoot me an email and we'll try to schedule a time and a date and everything, and just have a good time, get to know everybody, get to know everybody's group and their people. And so I'm looking forward to interviewing Charley again sometime soon, where we can really take the time and dig into some questions. I've got 11 questions here that is like last night with Steve, man. We kept bouncing questions off of each other. And I looked at my list and I thought, Lord, I still got, X amount of questions that I could ask him. I mean, we don't have any set agenda or anything, but it's just,
I mean, you know me, I can talk forever. And like, I don't know, you can highlight Big Lou's question. I'm not 100% sure on that one, son.
That one there, you should try some Daisy Duke shorts.
Yeah, no.
I tell you what, Lou, you do it first and we'll do it.
Yeah. And then I won't watch that video. Like Big Lou and Daisy Dukes.
Yeah, that's going to get some views.
Heck no, not for me. Son.
Yeah, that's
not
funny.
In a million years.
That's funny. Well, all right, buddy, you've been a good sport. We appreciate it. Appreciate you filling in for us. And
yeah. Can you put the link down for Wrestlers show later? People want to jump over there.
Let's see if I can find it here real quick.
And then I don't know if there's an interview. Like all my interviews are kind of like this, but I'll jump over around to Risers.
Yeah, I don't see the upcoming. Let me look here. Hold on just a minute.
I don't know.
Yeah, he don't have a.
Let me see if I can send it. And then check out Mike's. What is your next cook?
Mine?
Yes, sir.
Man, I've been promising to do a pizza video, and Teresa bought a new piece of cast iron. It's about a 13-inch round. It's got 2 handles on it. And I don't even know the name brand of it. I don't remember where she got. I think it's, what's that lady's name? Pioneer Woman.
Pioneer Woman.
So I've been wanting to try a pizza video in that. And so we're going to give that a try. And I've got several things lined up in the pipeline that we're looking to do. Some things that I put off last year for various reasons, but we're going to try to do our one a week, if not more, this year.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what is your plan for this year?
Oh, see there, he's turning the questions over on me already. All right, let me pop this in here real quick. Okay, Dead Broke Barbecue, folks. There's his channel. There should be something coming up here in a minute saying he's going live, so you can check his channel out and it should pop up. But anyway, Ricer's channel.
Yeah.
No, what was the question? I blew you up.
What is your plan for the new year? So you're planning on one video a week.
Yeah.
And then what else is your plan?
Well,
one video a week, like you have got to do. Apparently, you're obligated to do the cast iron Wednesday.
Yeah, I try to do that every week. Now, last month they had the challenge for the Asian type cuisine, Asian dishes, and I didn't do one. I had one in mind, and I actually had researched it and done everything I wanted to do as far as keywords and things like that. And Teresa and I, unfortunately, bumped up against this virus. And I mean, I'm gonna tell you what, man, this is a serious deal, and it put a hurt on me and her. And I'm doing a lot better. She's 4 or 5 days behind me, but she's coming along. And so it kind of throwed my video creation in a tailspin last month, or last few weeks, actually. I've been 15 days into this deal. It's taken me 15 days to get over it.
Yeah, true. I mean, that is no joke.
Yeah, and I had to take her uptown just a few minutes ago. We live in a small town here in northeast Arkansas, about 3,700 population, and we know everybody. Everybody knows us, and we had a good friend pass away this week, COVID related, and it's sad, man. I mean, he tested positive the same time our sister-in-law did, and he just man, it just attacked his lungs and his heart, and he never recovered from it. It's a bad deal.
So, all right. 2 questions. What's your favorite ice cream?
My favorite ice cream is Ozark Black Walnut. Yeah.
From where?
The Ozarks.
What about that? All right. Hold on.
You walked into that one, dude. Black walnut ice cream is one of my favorite, and then butter pecan is probably my second favorite.
Yeah, but do you like Yarnell's ice cream?
Yeah. Yarnell's from down around Searcy, Arkansas, right?
Yeah, I knew
That's correct.
Yeah.
You ever been down to? You guys go down to Cabot and Jacksonville?
Been down there quite a bit over the years. Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. You got familiar surroundings there?
I do.
You're not.
I do.
You wasn't in the Air Force, or your dad or somebody in the Air Force, were you? Jacksonville?
No.
No?
Where did you live?
Okay. Yeah, he asked me.
Yeah, I know what you're in that.
Cabot, Jacksonville area.
Yeah. There is but I'll tell you, if you ever get back to Cabot, do go to Roma's, which is they have like this conch pasta, which is phenomenal.
Oh man, I would try that because I love conch.
It is so dang good. They got the one over, I think it's Jacksonville, and then another one over I can't remember where, because they're 2 different restaurants, but so good. The most tender conch you'll ever eat in your life.
Yeah,
it's so dang good.
Yeah, it's been several years. I really like that though. Yeah. Been several years, so but
ain't that far.
Yeah, it's not that far, really. I think we're 180 miles from Little Rock. We're up in the northeast corner of Arkansas, southeast Missouri.
Yeah, I know where you're.
About 100 miles or so north of Memphis. But Well, all right, buddy. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. If you want to, hang on just a minute. I want to talk to you when we're off air here, and I just want to thank everybody in the chat room for checking us out. We just kind of rambled on. It's kind of the spur of the moment, and I certainly want to thank Charley for filling in and sitting in the hot seat with us. And we're going to set up a time. I'll be sure and put the word out as soon as I can. We'll get it on the upcoming features or whatever, so you guys can be sure and check that out. And got anything you want to say to everybody, Charley?
No, I'm looking forward to like your show was awesome. You're a great dude, and I'm looking forward to actual proper interview.
Yeah,
wear a tuxedo and stuff.
I'm a little nervous, if you're wanting to ask me all these questions. So, I got to throw this up here. He said you are saying conk, right?
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, I'm saying conk.
Big Lou. All right, folks, you guys take it easy. And like I said, we'll jump over there to Dead Broke Barbecue, Ross's channel.
Go jump here in a
bit. And we'll be talking to you guys again soon. Y'all take it easy.